Hello and welcome back to the second installment of I Make Go-Kart Go Fast. Today I'm going to be cleaning up the frame. I've got a little bit of fabrication to do in the back end because I'd like to have the engine fully well mounted to the back of this cart right here. So I'm going to be washing the cart and then hanging the motor over top of the cart to get my spacing, as well as look at what I'm going to be doing for actual mounts for the cart itself. I'm thinking maybe if I get the cart all bolted up, I might test run the engine before I start going through and wiring everything and putting everything where it should be. Aside from that, I need to do some math for gearing because the gear that is on it is not going to work. And I think that's where we're going to start. So let's do it.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving.
So it's a new day. I've done a little bit of thinking on what I planned on doing. I didn't necessarily like this mount. I think it would have done just fine. It looks ugly. And then I happened to find this piece of angle iron that's like 2 inch by 1 inch, but then it's also got supporting gussets on the bottom, and it's bent metal, so it'll be a lot more structurally sound. And it fits perfectly on my motor mount bracket right there, and it'll look a whole bunch better. So we're going to be starting off with taking this off, figuring out how I'm going to be making that mount to here, and then past that we'll be working on the rear motor mount.
If you want it bad, I'm gonna show you where it's at. Yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want. Yeah, rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won. Yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And
it's nice and sturdy. Got it all bolted in there and everything. I think from my brainstorming, I've decided instead of getting rid of this gap, this angle right here, which would get rid of structural integrity, if I got rid of that right there, I'm going to actually put this bushing setup that came out of the snowmobile originally. So this is a 2-part rubber bushing, and then there's this metal bushing on the inside. I don't know why I can't get that to focus. So this will be going in that gap right there with rubber on rubber on the outside to dampen, with a retaining washer right here. But if you look, we're about flush on top. We've got that little bit of a discrepancy. Let's see if I can actually get it to focus here. There we go. So there's a little bit of a gap there. It's probably 1/8 of an inch. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to countersink about halfway through this metal right here with a 1 inch by 1/8 inch depth hole. That will then sit sturdy in that right there, in between the two, and that should be a good motor mount. Let's get it done, see how it works when we actually do it. Sounds good in theory, but I'm winging it like usual. we're gonna take this out of here, the metal bit on the center, from the center. I think we're gonna put it somewhere about right there. That's perfect. Not sure, but I'm kind of hoping my taper bit goes up to 1 inch. I'm kind of thinking it does. I'm gonna go grab it. We'll see. Only goes up to 7/8 taper bit, so we'll probably end up doing it up to 7/8. And then I've got 1 inch drill bits. It's definitely a lot easier to use a taper bit and then work it up from there using a huge bit, unless you're working in a drill press, which would have been good. Back to brainstorming. Punch that all the way through. Probably take the 2 skinnier rubber pieces. Oh yeah. Washer is a black back plate and a grade 8 bolt. You'll be right. It's also torque going this way, and we're gonna have a 2 rear beefy mounts. So. All right. Plan change and the plan change back.
Ain't got no keys to the whip anymore. Think that you know me, you know what I'm letting on. 20 years old and you know that we getting up. Georgia, I'm living, I'm having fun. Ain't got no patience, don't hit me up. Ain't got no keys to the whip anymore. Think that you know me, you know what I'm letting on. 20 years old and you know that we getting up. Georgia, I'm living, I'm having fun. Ain't got no patience, don't hit me up. Ain't got no keys to the whip anymore. Brand new Mercedes, we pushing the button and then we go put it in sports. Mixing my liquor, designer and drugs. Know that I don't give a fuck. I keep it 100, no ones. Know that your girl thinking about money, she know that that's all she wants. Make you one thing.
Using drill bits like this that aren't in a drill press always sucks. Gotta resharpen this bit already. Now that I've sharpened it, the wings aren't going to last very long, the edges. But I can at least keep sharpening it and I'll make my way through. Real close. I think it might be 1 1/16 inch. I kind of feared because I do not have 1 1/16 inch. But an age-old trick for that. Bust out the reamer so I'm not messing up the expensive drill bit.
Yeah, pull out of my grid, all your matches, you want. Yeah, pull out of my grid, all your matches, you want. Say to my face, 100 on me, got me dancing, clinking some glasses, bottles around my way, stealing my shit now, copy my shit now, hating on me now. What would I got now? Came here to fuck some shit up. People they asking what I do for fun. Drinking, I smoke 'cause the rest of me know. Refresh when I wake, so I go drink some more. Please don't go talking to me like you paying. Gonna come on, you
So I made it to where that piece is just barely too big to fit in the hole. And that's so that I could press fit it in there. That's what I was just doing. So if you look back there, it's pretty close to flush, which it will have that fat washer retaining it on this side. And then on this side, there'll be our rubber bushings. The retainer washer. And so obviously this washer will be, that washer will be on that side, this bolt will be on this side with another washer, and it's going to be sandwiched in right there. Focus on. It's a good thing that I always like to address early on, and that's the chain line. Alright, next step will be starting the mount in the rear. I kind of made it a pain on myself, seeing as how I suppose I could unmount the engine, but that's counterproductive because I need measurements. So we'll see what happens. So in the spirit of winging it, I haven't done all that much on back end. I pretty much set up that front mount so that it was somewhere to start, because I knew kind of what I had imagined as far as what I'm going to do in the back here, which could always change. As I'm going, I look at new options pretty often, and I make sure I'm doing stuff as easy but also as best as I can. So, as always, we will begin the debauchery. We'll see what I start doing, and we'll see the evolution. In other words, I have no plan. I've got a rough idea of what I'm going to do. I've got my piece over there that's extending. I've got another one over there that I'm working on. It's going to go right here. There's going to be plate that sticks up over the top, and then a squish bolt in the back on both sides. And then that will have my mounting, which I do have kind of a setup. I've got the old motor mount mounted in, and I've got something to weld to. So that's the start. It might change, like everything else. The whole point of doing this is because I'd really like to not elongate the frame too much or do too much actual work to the frame itself. Purely because one of my first builds I ever did ended up being 7.5 feet long. It's actually sitting right over there. And so this one I'm going for no longer than about 6 foot, which I think I can accomplish just fine.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it.
You always gotta remember the 5th rule, which is safety first.
But you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more, speak out. It's about to head south. You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. Yeah, maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.
build now. I have the engine mounted as far as it's no longer being suspended or jacked up. I still have to resuspend it and weld this rear motor mount out fully, which I think I'm actually going to start with. I may, actually no, I'm going to start with the chain. We're going to knock one more link out because I brought it closer, so I think I can pull a full link. So I'm going to knock one more link of chain out, make sure I like everything, and then this rear plate will be coming out and be fully welded out. Definitely gonna be doing some kind of third member support. I don't like that. This whole section will bend down. I'm sure you can see that on video a little bit at least. So we're gonna do some kind of a support before I move on that supports the actual torque side.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, bang got my hand, call.
She tell me I ain't alone when I'm with her. Money stacking up without you. Baby, I can't keep holding baby, I can't keep holding on forever, forever. She tell me I ain't alone when I'm with her. Money stacking up without you, baby, I can't keep holding on forever, forever. All she sees is the designer clothes, designer drugs, so I don't need that hoe. Fashion money till it burns a hole through my wallet, through my denim coat. Everybody wants something for nothing. Popping bottles, we made it or something. Keep on working, this shit isn't stopping. Ain't no folding, we going, no stopping, yeah. Ride a new whip and staying on shiny, yeah. One another, so we keep on working, yeah. Ain't no time for these bitches, just comments, yeah. She tell me I ain't alone when I'm with her. Money stacking up without you, baby, I can't keep holding on forever, forever. She tell me I ain't alone when I'm with her. Money stacking up without you, baby, I can't keep